Hi, it is iYikKam time again. So it has been happened many times that people send me messages asking me different questions on Grandmaster Yip Man and Wing Chun. And last night I saw the same type of post again. Okay, and I decide today to get this thing straight once for all. Let's mark it in the history of Wing Chun. Today is November 2nd, 2016. Let's cast whatever I'm saying in stone, okay? Because this is serious stuff. And we Wing Chunner, I'm one of the 4 million Wing Chunner, we cannot let this type of thing continues on, okay? So I'm going to share with you this, and as what I said, cast in stone, okay? This is what I got, okay, for a few times already, okay? In this, I make it sure that that you guys all can stop and read this thing. You see this in yellow? He said, through history, Yip Man Wing Chun nowadays is full of Wing Chun. Okay? Throughout history, Yip Man Wing Chun today, nowadays is full of Wing Chun. Is that true? Is that true? This is Grandmaster Yip Man's interview, 1972. Over here. And next, I expand it. Over here, it said Grandmaster Yip Man. Okay, in red here. Grandmaster Yip Man asked the editor to tell everybody or the reader that Wing Chun is not Wing Chun. This is in the old man's words. Okay? 1972 interview. Now, we need to be careful here. Okay? Grandmaster Yip Man do two things prior his passing away, which is mean a lot for Wing Chun Queen and Wing Chunners. The first thing is he filmed himself doing the 3 sets. The second thing is this interview. Okay? This is what his Wing Chun is about. Sure, anybody can pick at Grandmaster Yip Man's Kung Fu. Say as I can pick at iYikKam Kung Fu, my ancestor, and anybody can pick at mine. However, whatever we pick at Grandmaster Yip Man cannot invalidate the contributions of Grandmaster Yip Man on filming his practice of Wing Chun 3 sets and the interview. Okay? From the interview, we can see what is going on, or the signature of Wing Chun, which is a sticking body short strike, Mai San Tuin Da. The signature of that, since Grandmaster Yip Man and Grandmaster Yun Kei San, they are the same period of people. So disregard of that. That is a markdown for us, the future Wing Chunner. We know what it is. Okay? That is very critical. Now, saying this Yip Man Wing Chun is full of Wing Chun, what does that mean? It's not even not respect. It's twisting the facts. While the old man prior to his passing away show you this. Okay? So Wing Chunner, Get straight on this kind of things. Don't believe on a lot of gossip and this kind of thing, that kind of thing. Especially, I want to ask the student of Grandmaster Yip Man, the grand student and the grand student. Champion your Sizhou or your Sifu or your Sigong. Okay? This is a fact. So, let's not get into the same thing again, okay? The same stuff like this, okay? Throughout history, Yip Man Wing Chun nowadays is full of Wing Chun. What full of Wing Chun? Wing Chun is not a Wing Chun Queen. My son Twin Da. It is not. See, again, I want to address to everybody, okay? I'm not saying that Wing Chun of Hong Kong, of Tai Tak Lan is no good. I didn't say anything at all. I just said Wing Chun Queen, which I practice as 4 million people, is not Wing Chun. Grandmaster Yip Man make it clearly in writing. And I have already proven so many times with technically. Wing Chun is a My San Twin Da. Wing Chun train different stuff than Wing Chun. Okay? I don't have right to talk about other people or other art which I have no idea. But I have right to tell everything about Wing Chun Queen because I am a Wing Chunner. I'm one of the 4 millions. I'm no some big deal or guru or grandmaster. But as a Wing Chunner, I speak with what Wing Chun is. By evidence, okay? So this is the first account. Let's look at the second account. Okay? Let's look at the second account. We're going to come back to this later on, but let's look at this. It said, The Luk Dim Bun Quan was taken from the Wing Chun people first in the period of Wong Hua Po and Leong Yi Tai. Okay? And a long time later by Yip Man in Tai Tak Lan with Tang Yek, and before that, okay, he had gained some insight in Fasan with Yun Kei San. Now, I don't know about what Wing Chun 6.5 pole in the Wong Hua Po, Leong Yi Tai time. And I don't know who take that. But let me tell you what. Let me show you. This is iYikKam's 6.5 pole quid and the sets. Okay? 6.5 pole of Wing Chun in Red Boat, because we know iYikKam is a real person who follow Li Man Mao. We know the time, we know the salutations, we know this quid, we know this 6.5 momentum. There is no need to import from other stuff. And I want to say it here, anybody wonders if you are a Wing Chunner, you can get it from me, free, okay? Why? Because we are Wing Chunner. There's no way to get accused by somebody that we took other people's stuff, where everybody can prove iYikKam is the Red Boat actor who played female role in 1840. This is his 6.5 pole with the 6.5 momentum. Momentum, yes. It's very different than other sets. Okay? So, stop using some kinds of name dropping or any non-factual stuff to smear Wing Chun Queen. Okay? I will not accept that because I have this on my hand. Okay? And again, all Wing Chuners, you have this. Whatever mine is yours. I don't have lineage. I am going for Wing Chun educations, okay? So let's stop all this saying that our pole is the Wing Chun pole is taken here, okay, in writing. I chose to reply today is because this is actually it really is unacceptable already. It is too much, okay? It is too much. So see you again, okay? The Lok Dim Bun Quan was taken from the Wing Chun people first in the period of Wong Hua Po and Leong Yi Tai. Okay? Show me who take it. Show me who in Red Boat teaching the Wing Chun pole to Wong Hua Po. Show me why is not iYikKam the name there? iYikKam exists in the Chinese history. And sorry, I have the quid here. I have the Lok Dim Bun momentum here. We don't need other people's stuff, okay? It is just put it this way. Mark it in the history. Hendrik said this November 2nd, 2016 with evidence of the 6.5 pole quid from iYikKam and the 6.5 momentum. I'll give it out free. Anybody want it, come take it. As soon as he is Wing Chun practitioner and have the public minded to champion Wing Chun the art. Okay? Not for self-benefit or self-promotions. I give it up for free. I show you all the 6.5 pole momentum. That's it. Because we are Wing Chun. That is what it is. And then the third point. The late Grandmaster Yip Man borrowed the wall mount dummy design from the Wing Chun people in Dai Dak Lam. Okay? So here. The later Grandmaster Yip Man borrowed the wall mount dummy design from the Wing Chun people in Dai Dak Lam. Today, I urge all Wing Chun people, Wing Chuners, drop the wall mount dummy. Why? Because that is not Wing Chun dummy. I can see why Grandmaster Yip Man borrowed that dummy design because it's at Hong Kong at that time. However, borrow that dummy design doesn't mean that Wing Chun dummy is the Wing Chun dummy. Sorry, okay? I've been using a lot of high tech for my Wing Chun. Are you going to say that I steal or I borrow my Wing Chun from the high tech? You know, I'm using the heavy bags, I'm using different Western high tech gadgets. Okay? I'm going to show you why it is not Wing Chun dummy. We need to get rid of that if it's possible. Today we have enough high tech that we can use create or having a Wing Chun dummy which do not have to have wall mount. Okay, and I want to show you what's the reason you must not use the wall mount anymore. That wall mount is at the Grandmaster Yip Man time. The lack of resources, the Hong Kong environment, that's why they're doing that, okay? So these three things, from Grandmaster Yip Man, Wing Chun nowadays full of Wing Chun, Grandmaster Yip Man borrowed the wall mount dummy design from Wing Chun people in Tai Tak Lan, and the Lục Tim Pun Quan was taken from Wing Chun people first in the period Wong Wah Po and Leong Yi Tai, and long after by Yip Man in Tai Tak Lan with Tang Yik. Okay? What is this? Are you saying that Wing Chun is all Wing Chun? No. I just proved to you. Even Grandmaster Yip Man in his interview said clearly, and even he tell the writer, please tell this to the world. The second, Lục Tim Pun Quan, I got the creed of the 1840 iYikKam. Okay, that's solid. And my question is that, so who in Wing Chun taught Wang Ma Po, Leong Yi Tai the 6.5 pole? What type of 6.5 pole is that? Okay, why is that got nothing to do or not linked to the iYikKam, who is real in the history, a real person, and with the real quid here and real 6.5 momentum. Yes, it's a 6.5 momentum. Okay, and the third, for the wooden dummy, get rid of that wall mount, so that we champion Grandmaster Yip Man. We don't need that. So why is that we don't need that? Why is that that type of a wooden dummy practice is not suitable for Wing Chun after the beginning level? Let me show you this. In sticking body short strike art, okay, this is a page from my books. There are different footwork. This is called the plum flower footwork, okay, plum flower footwork, and it is this, okay, it is called Mui Fa Zhong or plum flower dummy. This is the dummy in the middle. This 4 point is the 4 coordinates which make up the planes, okay, the coordinate planes, okay. As soon as one put a bar here, the wall mount, one lost 3 of the coordinates. That is why Wing Chun cannot do what? Sticking body short strike. If you're keeping using this thing, this wall mount type, you lost 3 coordinates, and you lost the Mui Fa steps, plum flower steps, and you lost the plum flower zhong. Wing Chun is doing plum flower zhong. 5點梅花鐘, 5 point the plum flower wooden dummy. Wing Chun is not doing other type of wooden dummy, like such as Wing Chun dummy. It's different. Again, I want to make it clear here. I didn't say anything bad about Hong Kong Wing Chun from Tai Tak Lam or Grandmaster Tang Yik. I just saying that Wing Chun is not that type of art. Okay? So, let me show you here. Okay? Now, before I want to show you this, I want to tell you the fact of the Chinese martial arts based on real war. And this happened in what? Beginning of 1900, in the invasions of Japanese to China. At that time, the Chinese do not have a modern weapon like the Japanese army. So the Chinese have a team called the broadsword, 大刀队, which is ambushing the Japanese army at night. In the 大刀队, or the broadsword or broad knife team, the famous one is 29 Jin, the 29th Army. Okay, the 29th Army trained in the broadsword against the Japanese samurai sword, against the rifles with the knife and so forth. So there are 4 keys in that training. Number 1 is one has to have the courage, do not fear. Number 2, one has to have the strength. Number 3, one has to have the technology. Number 4, one has to have the training or the Kung Fu. So it is 一膽二力三技巧四功夫. Okay? It is not what usually say 一膽二力三功夫. That is not true. Okay? So why do I say this? Why do I have to get into this? Let me tell you this. For past few YouTube, I've been releasing the Wing Chun mechanics because you want to use the strength in the Wing Chun clean way. You don't want to go do Yang Tai Chi. You don't want to go doing Ngozo or other thing. Wing Chun has this Wing Chun mechanics because it is a sticking body shot strike up. So that is the second point. The first point is that you have to have the courage. You have no fear. The second thing is one need to have the strength. How to use strength. The third thing is the technology. That's why I share the sticking body short strike technology. Okay? The fourth is the Kung Fu. Well, as for the Kung Fu, how much one train, that is different, very person by person. However, if one do not have the second, which is the strength or the mechanic of Wing Chun, the third is the sticking body short strike technology, how can one get any Kung Fu? One cannot say, oh yeah, you know, I train Wing Chun and tomorrow go do Tai Chi. The totally complete different type of power generations and the technology. You're not going to get that. Okay? So, what I'm going to show you this 5點梅花樁 or a 5-point plum flower 樁 or dummy with the 5點梅花布 5-point plum flower steps. It is Wing Chun. Okay? If you look at BJJ, they are rolling in the ground. That is their heaven. Wing Chun, stick body short strike, is rolling here. That's why we need the 5-point plum flower. This is the first coordinate. This is the second coordinate. This is the third coordinate. This is the fourth coordinate. 4-point with the center 5 points. That is the 5-point plum flower jong and 5-point plum flower step. So, because sticking body short strike has to close in, one need to know how to play this close in games. And once one is there, one need to be able to play of this rolling, vertical rolling. Wing Chun's dummy is playing there. The minute you put it bound on the wall, you only can do this. You lose all this thing. You lost all those things. That's why Wing Chun cannot be used fully if you just train this way. You lost 3 coordinates there. And practically your coordinate plane, you get only the most 1/4 of it. So, why do we need to start in the 1/4? Today's technology we can have a standing pole. So get rid of the wall mount dummy. There's no need there. There's no need to take other people's techniques on Wing Chun. Wing Chun have its own. Okay? So this is for you today. And again, I like to address this. Number one, I did not say anything, talking anything bad about Wing Chun or Tai Tak Lam or Grandmaster Tang Yik. I just say Wing Chun is not Wing Chun with all this evidence. Wing Chun's dummy is not Wing Chun dummy. Wing Chun's 6.5 pole is not Wing Chun 6.5 pole. By evidence, Grandmaster Yip Man's Wing Chun is not most Wing Chun. Grandmaster Yip Man put it in his interview. So this is for you today.